Now it's actually using the microphones. Yeah, okay. There we go. You say something.
Oh, I'm tapping. I can see.
Yeah.
I don't communicate by talking anymore, Eric. I'm all
Morse code these days.
I'm all tactile.
You've been out on that submarine.
Yeah, I have.
Learning Morse code.
I only communicate with other spies.
Did it break the globe?
Yeah, it knocked. It did. A ceiling tile did knock the earth off a thing.
That's my main reference point.
It didn't break it though, did it?
No, it didn't.
Okay. That would have been quite a thing to catch on like a security cam.
Yeah, if only we had like a Ring camera.
Yeah, if only we'd invested more into this place.
Into safety.
Yeah.
Into the...
No, man, I was just telling Eric before we got on air when the jazz show was still on. We did this show. We're on a strict rate.
I hope you enjoyed Sunday Night Jazz. With...
Yeah. I know it seems like this show just arbitrarily starts with us being like,
yeah.
No, the Soviet Union didn't have sexier people
but
than Cuba.
This is on AM radio in Louisville.
No, it starts with us leaning over another guy who he's pulling out a CD as we're putting in a CD. And we're looking a little bit annoyed because we're like, hey, man, it's 7 o'clock and 30 seconds past the... Come on.
Yeah.
You're cutting into our time. And then that means the sports show is going to be mad at us.
How are they going to be able to cover the NBA Finals at the appropriate time?
Yeah.
If we don't get in on time.
I'm going, sorry, this Pink Floyd song's got another 6 hours.
Played all of Animals.
Yeah.
I can't pick the needle up. It'll ruin it.
The strong college sports boys are beating us up.
Yeah.
And, you know what? Because they're professional, they're still hitting the cues for like PSAs and everything.
So for anyone who's curious, obviously our landlord is very responsible. We live in a fully refurbished apartment now.
Yeah, everything's been fixed. Everything's been fixed, but somehow we just noticed that the globe got knocked over.
Well, they knocked the globe over in the process of putting the tiles up.
No, I texted the landlord after we recorded the other day, and I said, hey, Sam, the drop ceiling finally lived up to its name. He did not send an LOL back.
No LOL.
No LOL.
No haha react.
No, not even an angry react. Then a haha react. Then a text that says, sorry, my pushed the wrong thing. No react.
Wrong emoji.
Not even a shocked react. That would have been great.
Just a guy with the emoji with the hands on his cheeks.
Yeah. Someone's like, it's even worse. Like, it's your old place, and you're like, hey, a pipe burst over my bed.
And there's water
and
pouring
the ceiling
into my
collapsed
apartment.
onto my bed, and everything's ruined. Your landlord just sends back the shocked face.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, you sent it in 2 messages, where the second one says everything's ruined, and then that one's angry react.
Even that new carpet I put in for you.
No, Sam, he came up here. I texted him, and then instead of responding anything, he just knocked on the door. So I was just watching, like, I was just in my underwear watching, like, which wrestlers eat the biggest sandwiches or whatever the fuck.
Which wrestler ate the most pussy?
Top 10 countdown. Which tag team champions had the biggest spaghetti order at Fazoli's? So I'm rewatching that.
This wrestler shut down an entire Fazoli's.
Yeah. I'm a 31-year-old man nude watching that. Then my landlord, my current daddy.
Yeah, my best friend, my landlord.
My address daddy. Yeah, your biological daddy, your address daddy, your work daddy.
I wish he would have, after we were like, hey, the ceiling collapsed, I wish he would have just been like, yeah, your mailbox is full.
The mailbox about to collapse.
This fucking mailbox is about to collapse.
You guys have an
with all these
Aldi's
flyers.
Credit card offers. Different insurance companies. No, man, dude. He comes up here and he's like, "Whoa, is there anything wet?"
Wowza.
He comes up here.
He did a real life wow react.
I was about to say, he puts his hands on his cheeks and did a full Macaulay Culkin. He did oh my God.
Home Alone, home goodbye. What the hell is happening to this place?
No, he was just annoyed, and then he was looking around at it, and then he was like, I can't get anyone to work these days. But it's like there had been tiles out already. So it's like you haven't been able to get anyone to work for a year and a half?
Well, longer than that. I've had a missing tile that he just told me he is not going to fix.
Well, yeah.
Like when he came and looked at all this shit, he looked at the one on that, and he's like, does that really bother you? I'm like, I mean, I guess not. At this point, I'll take anything.
No, that was what I was going to text him tomorrow. I was going to be like, hey, more tiles fell. Also, like, we're not cool with it. Like,
I know we've been pretty chill.
I know, like, hey, I still haven't brought up the water thing because I'm not trying to be a dick.
I know we didn't say anything when the ceiling was just bowing for a year,
Yeah.
but this is a bit much.
Yeah. That would be great. He is mad at us. He's like, what do you mean? What? And then we're just like,
I thought you guys were cool.
we just start naming other things. We're like, look, Sam, if you wanna,
There's a lot we haven't said.
yeah, if you want to be a dick about it, I guess, yes, we would like the microwave to not smell bad.
It's just all stuff that we should be doing. It's like, and also, where are all these dirty dishes coming from? Why is the trash just piling up?
Who does the bed sheets?
Where's the turn down service? I haven't seen a
bed
mint in
sheets.
years.
They smell terrible.
There's never any food in the fridge.
That's true. We should just go down there one day and be trying to use our key on his door, and then just be like, I just want to see if it would work.
We should just ask to crash with him for a little while.
Oh my God, that's how we should approach this.
Can we crash on your couch until the ceiling's fixed, Sam? We'll do
I'll just be like, look, Sam, we're not paying next month's rent. And then he's like, all right, fine. And then we just
You could just
show
come
up,
stay
we show
with
up
me.
the first of the month with pillows and sleeping bags. What are you guys doing? We said we're not paying. We're not gonna stay for free. But then, so you're gonna pay us to live in our house? No, you're our friends, Sam.
You're our friend. I thought we were friends.
Yeah, you're staying with you as friends.
This is just a nice thing you're doing. Listen, we'll...
It's us and Sam running through a fucking fountain.
the worst sitcom in the world.
Us and an old guy who runs a liquor store and bikes in his spare time.
A real odd couple.
I can't wait
Thruple?
to see Thruple. Yeah.
Why don't they do an odd couple, but it's a polyamorous thing?
They probably should do that.
That's NBC. Are you listening?
See. Yeah, man.
So what do you think the ETA on him doing literally anything about it is?
Oh, I think he's going to start Monday morning.
And do you think
8
he's
a.m.?
going to keep texting me later and later asking for rent when I don't pay it? This time I got to what's today? It's like the 12th, right? Yeah, I got to the 9th before he was like, hey, rent? I was like, fine.
Did he ask you for rent after this collapse?
Yeah, it was the 9th.
Oh, that's great.
After I thought he was completely incommunicado.
You gotta get on the record with him, being like, "Hey, the ceiling collapsed." So then next time when he asks for rent, it'll be the thing above it, and then you can just send like an arrow,
Just a screenshot with like a green arrow, like a circle text of ceiling.
Send him back an Uno reverse card. Reverse the flow of this conversation.
Reverse.
No, man, I like it.
It's rustic.
It is nice.
How much do you think he would pay us to fix it?
I did think about asking him that. I'm too busy right now, though. There was earlier when I wrote a note in my thing where I was like, yeah, talk to Sam, text Sam tomorrow. And then I had this moment where I was like, should I just ask him if I should fix it?
I did look up how expensive like those tiles are.
Yeah.
It's more than you think.
How much is each tile?
I can't remember. I'd have to look it up again.
We should take these down and sell the good ones.
That's true. We could flip it.
Let's flip the ceiling.
Flip or flop.
Flip the ceiling, Eric. Like some sort of fucking Myrtle Beach shop where you pay a nickel and a ball rolls up a hill. We're going to flip the ceiling.
I think we should just maybe get it down a little bit more, put a loft in there, rent it out.
Dude, you could store stuff in that crease.
Well, the birds would probably eat it.
I'm going to say the same thing that I said to a relative of mine who gained some weight. You could store stuff in that crease.
I'm also just waiting for a mouse to come running out and be like, "What the fuck?" There used to be fucking shit here. How the hell? What the fuck?
That's why each time it collapses, that's why. It's because
some rat was heavy-footed.
Fucking teenage daredevils get too close to the edge. Some mouse going through a rebellious period.
Well, there it's kind of sloping down, so that would be like a slide.
You know,
over there is the big diving board.
You know, it'd be really awesome.
We could open a rat amusement park.
That's true. We could just get like a skydiving thing. Put a big net below it. No, man, what would really be great is if the beams all of a sudden started collapsing. And then Sam comes up and he's like, "These aren't even wet."
What happened? These are bone dry.
He just turns to his guys. I've got no idea.
I got no idea.
Sam, can you fix this?
All I know is wet is bad.
Can you fix this?
The extent of my knowledge is wet equals bad. If it's dry, I got nothing.
Are you going to get someone to make this right? What? I don't live here.
It's your fucking problem. I wish you would just get really confrontational about it. Just be like, "Man, what are you guys going to do about this?"
Sam, we tell you every time something goes wrong. He's like, "Yeah, I thought we were friends.
I thought we were looking out for each other.
I thought we were friends."
Just because you had to pay for it doesn't mean I didn't set the appointment with the window guy.
Yeah. I made this a fun house for friends. That's why I put strangers.
Listen, no one was supposed to stay in this hostel for this long anyways.
Look, I just wanted to make a fun house with a weird back apartment with a bathroom that is right next to my teenage daughter's bathroom window. And they sort of line up together, so like you awkwardly have to chat while pooping.
You have to stare at them while you poop.
Yeah. It is so funny to imagine not us there, and then that girl just is like, "Yeah, every summer a different creepy old man is like chatting to me while he takes shits."
What kind of paper you using? How much ply? Let me have some. Let's trade.
Grinzelda. My daughter, this is me, my version of Sam, talking to her at dinner. My daughter, Grinzelda, why haven't you been brushing your teeth at all this summer?
Why are your teeth falling out?
Also, your pants are full of shit.
You shit your pants every day. What's going on? Grinzelda? The worst fake name I've ever heard.
My daughter. That's her full title.
Grinzelda, the daughter.
My daughter.
Grinzelda, the eldest.
Damn, man. You don't remember that character from Conan the Barbarian?
Is that the witch he fucks?
No, I don't know anyone's name. That's one of those movies where there's like a million characters.
None of them have names.
And no, they all, that's the problem, is they all have names. And at no point are they like, "That guy's John. He's the boss." And they're just like, and then John's gonna come, and you're like, "Well, who the fuck is John?"
Which one is John?
Yeah, like they're never. They
is that James Earl Jones?
You don't have to do the Quentin Tarantino freeze frame here's the guy's name moment. But, like, do that cinematically.
Yeah, do it a little bit better.
Yeah, don't just expect me to know who Thulsa Doom is.
There we go, Thulsa Doom. I kept wanting to call him Mothra, but I was like, I know that's
His
not
name's
right.
Thulsa Doom.
Yeah.
He's James Earl Jones wearing a wig. But hey, you know, spoiler alert, he's a snake. What?
I forgot about that. Yeah,
Why
he is
are
just
you
a
laughing?
snake. I haven't watched that movie in so long. Do you like it?
He's a snake. I didn't like that he was a snake. I was like, whoa.
I hate snakes.
Get him, Conan. I forgot Conan's name.
Get him, Conan.
Get him, what's the protagonist's name of that
What's the
movie?
guy's name? Something barbarian.
No, he was barbaric. They titled that
barbaric.
great. That's one of the best titles of a movie.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
It's his name and then a great description.
Yeah.
Because The Terminator, another Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, no description.
No name.
No, only the name. Because he's the Terminator. Oh, I guess you're
Yeah, it should be Arnold the Terminator.
You're right.
The Terminator named Arnold.
It should be Robot the Terminator.
Robot the Terminator Arnold.
Robot the Terminator, comma, by Arnold. No, man, they could have. I think I did like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie.
He's great. That's his best movie. And
Was
now
this-
you can tell me what is good in life.
What?
You don't know what's good in life?
Oh, it's to like crush your
enemies. See them driven before you.
To have an Asian sidekick friend.
To fuck a witch and have her kind of kill you and then never see that witch again
And
with
throw
no
that witch into a
explanation
fire.
about what's happened.
You have another girlfriend who's willing to die for you, and then later she dies, and you're like, oh, bummer.
What a bummer.
Anyways,
Back to my sword.
she did some sort of deal to keep your life going. And I guess you're not allowed to it's.
We should. I've never seen Conan the Destroyer. I've only seen a couple scenes from it.
Oh, I don't want to.
Conan the Destroyer is really bad.
He
Apparently,
destroys the legacy.
If yes, he punches a horse in the face.
I love Conan because it's like a guy with he just was a snake and now he turned into a human, and he's got a helmet and he's fighting Arnold Schwarzenegger with like a battle axe, and then the music is like they're like, yeah, we got Mozart. Like,
We booked Mozart.
we got Pavarotti singing Mozart. I didn't even know that was a thing, but we got it. Yeah, we're just gonna get the classiest music of all time.
Yeah. And what is this based on? Dorm room paintings?
Yeah. We're making a. It was just someone.
Black Lights, the movie.
It's a movie executive on his way to pitch some shit, and he's stuck in traffic behind a fucking van. He's like, hey.
That might be a good movie.
He's got a van on one side and Muscle Beach on the other side. He's in Venice. And he's like, hey.
Huh. Sword strong?
Hey, if I took one of those guys.
Sword strong.
Sword strong. That's one of the lines of Conan the Barbarian.
Sword strong.
No, the sword, that's what the movie's all about.
Dark.
Baby, get ready. No, man, that was Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
That ain't Morgan Wallen.
Did you ever get gritty with it?
I never get gritty.
No,
I got big with Big Joe and the Country Fish, but I didn't get
Big Joe?
Is that what that show? Is that what that band is called?
Joe?
Is that a show?
Yeah, the you know what I mean, the Vietnam's fun song or whatever.
Vietnam is fun.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know that song.
That song, they're like, woo, I had a lot of fun in Vietnam. It's cool.
One of the more odd gifts my mother ever gave me was just buying me a brand new Joe and the Country Fish shirt when I was in like 8th grade. Being
Eric
like,
loves
here
the
you
fish.
go. I'm like, I don't even know what this is.
Eric
I don't
loves
even
the
know.
Your mom,
Where did you get a brand new?
your mom just stoned out of her mind, just finding out about the internet and being able to order T-shirts?
My mom is just high on Wish.
No, they did like this song.
Oh, so it's satirical. I thought you were saying they made a insensitive song about how Vietnam was going to be fun.
I don't think it's satirical.
You think Big Joe just loves Vietnam?
I think
You think Fat Joe and the Country Fish?
Big Joe Okerson and the fish.
Fat Joe and the Big
Country
Fish.
Joe Okerson and the Gomez.
Fat Joe starring in Big Fish.
Fat Joe and the Country Fish. Yeah, Fat Joe should have done a remix of that for the Gulf War or something. Well, so 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
We're going to Afghanistan. We're gonna go and kill a brown man.
Fat Joe.
No, man, there's a line in that. It goes, "Where be the first mom on your block to have your boy come home in a box."
Jesus. Yeah, that sounds.
But that's no mom wants that.
No.
So country.
I don't think they had a death pool going for their own children.
Mr. Fish.
Mr. Fish. Or Country Joe, however you want me to refer to you.
You're not going to be able to play this at the Marine dance.
You can't play this during Fleet Week.
Yeah, you're not going to get booked at any Air Force hangars.
No VFW. You're not going to get. No USO tour is going to book.
That's great too, because that's his biggest hit, significantly.
Really?
I think so. I know, man. You have that T-shirt for no reason.
Well, I don't have it anymore.
That song
I wish I still had it.
Has twice the amount of plays as their next highest song. Their next
highest
song is this. It's called Korea's a Lot of Fun.
It's called Trench Warfare. It's underrated.
I gave my son Eric a T-shirt. Whoa, Eric, your mom used to write for Country Joe and the Fish in the past about the 90s.
About the future.
That would be great if your mom gave you that shirt and then you're just like, what the fuck is it? And you never wear it or get into the Country Joe and the Fish.
Well, I wore it, but I just didn't get into him.
And then your mom on her deathbed is just like, Eric, you need to know something. I was in Country Joe and the Fish.
I played cello for Country Joe and the Fish.
Yeah, you look it up. You're like, oh, yeah. She's on all the album covers. She's even on the T-shirt.
She's on the T-shirt I was wearing.
I just never noticed.
I just didn't recognize her slumped over with a bottle of wine in her hand.
It's just like I was giving you hints this whole time.
I didn't want to just tell you.
I'm the one who wrote the part about killing
I
Vietnamese.
loved Vietnam.
Eric, they called me Guppy. I was one of the last one to get pulled into the boat. That's what we called leaving the band.
They called me bait. I was bait for the big fish. For the Country Fish.
How would your mom react?
Wouldn't it just be Big Joe and Catfish or something?
Country Joe.
Wouldn't that be a
Fish?
Country Fish?
Oh,
Country
yeah,
Joe. Is it Country Joe and the Fish or
it's Country Joe and the Fish? But it should be
Country Fish with
Bob
Joe.
Joe and the Catfish or something.
They should just call themselves
It
Bob
should be
Dylan.
Joe, but just J-O N' the Catfish.
Joe, the Catfish.
Joe and the Catfish.
Smell my fingers.
Yeah,
and their hit single.
Yeah.
Smell my fingers.
Just some guy missing all of his teeth. He's even like, I lost my dentures. He has the base of the dentures in, but then all of the teeth of the dentures
Just the metal
are
part.
missing.
He just has, his mouth is just full of denture gum.
Yeah. I got about 3 layers of the brace of dentures.
Just a bunch of blue shit wrapped around his lips.
The doctor wants me to put my whole head in a glass of water at night when I sleep. Keep my mouth clean. Do you think anyone has ever been busted cheating on their wife by having suggested ads pop up?
For what?
And then their wife is like, honey, why are all your suggested ads for hotel rooms by the hour? I don't know. It's just.
Why did you change our homepage to Economy Inn?
Yeah. Why are you keeping targeted ads for lube for women you aren't married to?
We were on vacation. You got the Ramada Inn free for a month.
Yeah.
With your points.
Yeah.
You don't travel.
I typed in a W because I was looking for a wok to make Asian food. I typed in a W and it popped up women other than my betrothed to have sex with. Oh, that whole algorithm,
It's just, listen,
they're probably beta testing something.
It's just, I mean, incognito mode, I don't think it even works. Just stumble into admitting it.
Honey, that doesn't even make any sense. I deleted all of the history.
I delete the history all the time. This is
off our family computer.
The computer in our den.
Yeah, our living room home computer. That you, me, and maybe our teenage son's trying to fuck someone other than his wife. Okay, you're right. I guess maybe
we don't know what he's up to. He hasn't talked to us in months.
Maybe he got married and it's not going well, and we don't know.
Let's go talk to him. I'll go talk to him. You go up to your room, and be like, hey. Buddy, be cool. Pretend you're married and cheating on your wife. Mom's gonna come up in a minute. Just go along with me. Yes, and all right, son. Yes, and.
Yeah, the mom comes in and you're behind her, pulling out your wallet and hiding your credit card like in your son's drawer.
How'd you get this?
That's how he's been getting the hotel rooms.
I knew you were up to something.
Dad, I'm 13.
And driving? That's illegal. Just palm your son $100 on the way out.
You've been wearing costumes. No one said anything about costumes. It was in the search results. I never found that. I found that.
I found it.
And I never thought it. I'm connecting dots now.
I'm just finally
I'm connecting dots.
Understanding all those ball gag ads.
Yeah. A bunch of anal beads fall out of your ass. Son, you have a lot of explaining to do.
And how did this get in here? And you just rip it out like a lawnmower.
Yeah. The lady you're cheating on your wife with comes over to the house somehow. And it's like, I'm ready to have sex. Son, your fetish has got whatever this fetish is where your lady you're cheating on wants to pretend to have sex with me. Some sort of cuck thing that I'm just now finding out about.
How am I going to be Eskimo brothers with my own son? What's even the terminology for this?
What is the term? I hope I never meet someone who knows the term for that.
I've never seen anything like that, no.
Exactly. So I feel like that's what...
But if I spent more time at Heads Up,
that part doesn't exist anymore.
If I had spent more time
okay.
Before they turned it into a hotel or whatever.
They didn't turn it into a hotel.
That Heads Up Inn.
They demolished it and built a hotel.
Heads Up Inn. They didn't turn the pool table into a bed.
Yeah, they turned that Wendy's into an airport. The pool table is now a pool table.
They fixed it.
No, it's just like it's just a table next to the pool.
It's just
next to the indoor pool at the hotel.
Put your Mai Tai on it.
We'd still prefer you to not scratch. Don't scratch the felt.
Yeah.
Why'd you put Felton on this outdoor table? It's a callback.
It's a callback.
Why is this hotel?
It's a repurposed table.
Why is this hotel focusing on stand-up comedy? Like structure for your business decisions.
Listen, I know laugh in is kind of clever, but I don't think you should open a business based on that.
The Laugh-In. Is that what that was?
Yeah, it was
The TV show Laugh-In?
It's a hotel TV show.
It was a show about a hotel that did comedy.
Yeah.
You had The Love Boat.
Love Boat.
The Love Boat was a romantic show on a boat.
Yeah.
Laugh-In is a comedy show at an inn.
At a hotel.
And then you've got Wings. Now you got...
It's about funny birds.
Yeah. You've got All in the Family, which is about Gigi Allen's family.
Did you hear that Wart dealt with?
David.
Oh,
David Allen. It's
Dag.
his name is Alan. So he's real popular amongst the dyslexic community. He's big amongst the homosexual male dyslexic community. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? There's some math behind that one.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Greer Anal David is coming to town. I love Greer Anal David.
Me and my son. A Christmas Story.
I'm just going through what he did.
He did a Christmas Story?
That wasn't on that show. This is just a thing he did in his career. I'm just on my own, separately from the show.
Separately?
I'm personally looking up what David Allen Greer has been up to.
It's not important.
It has nothing to do with you. Oh, he's in the Clifford movie that's coming out.
Is he Clifford?
He is. He got the role. Dude, that is cool.
Dag.
John Cleese is in it.
John Cleese?
Paul Rodriguez, Tony Hale, Russell Peters, Kenan Thompson, Rosie Perez. I'm going to go see it.
I might go see Clifford.
I'm going to go see Clifford.
Just see a movie for the first time in 4 years.
When I was in college, I was like, I'm going to write fucking Marmaduke. Because I was reading comics once because I was depressed. So I would read comics every day. Because I was like, this shit is so
like
stupid.
the funnies?
Yeah, like Family Circus and Marmaduke. I was an early adopter of irony.
Is Marmaduke single panel or 3 panels?
It's single panel.
Okay.
And then I was just like, man, this dog is huge. But actually, I don't know how many panels Marmaduke is. Are panels like how you do dog sizes? How big is Marmaduke?
How fucking big is Marmaduke?
How big is Marmaduke the comic? No, like the comic.
No. Like how many?
40 inches. When you Google it, it says 40 inches.
He's 40 inches tall or
no,
wide?
It's one single
40
panel.
inches wide?
It's single panel. How about this one? Marmaduke's holding the leash, and he's got it hooked to the kid, and he says, I'm pretty sure Mom asked, and the kid is saying. Marmaduke doesn't say anything. You're thinking of Clifford.
Me? I haven't said anything.
At this point, we're just podcasting in the dark.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hot in here. I don't want to expend any energy to get up.
No, also, it's a nice, cool vibe.
Yeah.
It's like, at any point, I feel like a vampire could come in thinking no one's home.
Yeah.
And then we could see them.
I mean, what does the vampire need to break into a house for?
Oh, I'm looking for...
And also, it wouldn't even be able to get in here. You have to invite them in, Daniel.
Petty cash. I'm looking for petty cash. The roof was open.
A bat falls down and turns into a vampire halfway through its fall.
That invitation thing is only for horizontal travel. You can vertically enter a building at any point in time.
Anyways, I'm going to steal this trash can full of coins.
Anyways, I'll be taking the globe. And then he transforms into a bat and just drops the globe. Sorry, I'm relatively new.
I'm a new
I
vampire.
talk and dress like this because I was an 18th century reenactor.
Most vampires don't really talk like this. I'm just trying to play the role.
Everyone hates me. I thought, I'm lonely. I'll become a vampire. I'll have other vampire friends.
They do not like this.
I'll go up and I'll be like, hey, what's it like being we're all vampires. And they're like, you're not my peer.
You're not mine.
Get out of here, you new vampire.
Oh, yeah, some new vampire trying to network.
Exactly. Hey, I was hanging upside down in a coffin in Cincinnati recently. I don't care.
Oh yeah, where did you go in Cincinnati? Get the fuck out of here.
I the other day I got heckled. But then I did other jokes and I won some of them back, but some of them were distracted because it was a brewery show. And then you're just like, can I get the ability to die again?
Does anyone here have a steak? Steak is maybe some garlic bread, anything. You gotta do something to get out of this.
No, seriously, we're like all vampires. You still have like blood from the bite on your neck.
I've
watched everyone I've ever known die. And not only that, their lineages die. I've lived that long.
I bet your mom is still alive.
Yeah.
You're not even really a vampire yet.
Yeah. No, seriously, I think about biting some of my friends and family still. You have friends and family still willing to be bit by you?
Civilians?
Yeah, you're not a vampire, dude.
You're not committed to this.
Yeah.
What do you have, one cape? I bet you're going to drop it the minute you turn into a bat.
Look at your fucking Instagram. It's just photos of the cape. It's the cape being worn, but there's no person.
Just bottles of blood.
Yeah. You keep paying people to do headshots of you, even though there's nothing shows up. But
nothing there.
you just keep paying local photographers to take photos of clothes suspended in the air.
You keep spending $250 to have a floating cape photographed.
No, I'm going. Seriously, I'm going on the. I'm going on the night winds. How many fucking cities are you even going? 3. Oh my, that's not going
vacation.
On the night
That's an expensive. That's an even more expensive than usual vacation.
No, seriously. Sometimes I still eat garlic. Oh my, get this guy the fuck out of here.
Someone get this guy out of here. I think you're up next. Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Flitters into a bat, runs back into fucking kaiju.
He turns into a bat, goes on stage, and then the first thing out of the experienced vampire's mouth is just, sorry everyone, I feel a little bit batty today. Because he's a pro,
Suddenly the room is just full of bats trying to get out the door.
Only a pro could have that good of bits.
Can you brand your bar as only for short people and play short people on repeat? I guess more so
a thing that doesn't exist. Be like, our bar is for Vikings only.
Yeah. I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that what those axe throwing bars are?
Yeah. No, but you have like a thing on the wall. So then hypothetically, one manager could just have a breakdown. We're going by the rules from now on.
No one's coming in. Unless they come in a longboat.
If you don't have a fucking longboat and an orange cat and the guy who killed your father's skull
that you want filled up with mead, then you're not coming in.
I have the skull of the man who killed my father. What about your father's skull? I also have that.
I've got that too. But that's a keepsake.
I have a chest on the back of the longboat. It's got that.
Got it taped to the stern.
A photo of my grandma, or a chiseling of my grandma.
A woodcut.
A woodcut of my grandma when she was young.
Got a Dagora type. I have a cave wall of my grandmother. My boat sinks a lot.
I do. To my 3 sons, I give you one of you a sword, the other one, and the other 2 gold. Then quickly you just see the one with the sword now holding 2 things.
Now holding 2 things of gold, covered in blood.
Yeah.
Some fresh skulls.
Where now? This is getting ridiculous. Because he's got those, and his father's, and the guy who killed his father's father, and his father's father.
He's got all the gold. You got to tax the rich Vikings.
Yeah. They're hoarding all the ancestral skulls. And that's where the wisdom comes from. I was thinking about this. What do you think about this? Because you love comic books.
Sure.
X-Men, but it's one guy his power is that he can get information and synthesize it by like reading books and talking to people, and then using the power of his mind to compress, synthesize, and then formulate conclusions.
Sounds great.
And that's his power.
That's his power. Is he in a wheelchair?
No. He's got a book bag.
He's got a big, heavy book bag. No, he has scoliosis.
He has a JSTOR subscription so he can get research papers.
He's got a Borders rewards card still.
Why do you keep saying Toast?
You don't know Toast?
Is that one of the 10,000 POS systems?
Yeah.
It is funny that it's POS system, and it's like, that's piece of shit. You can't
say that.
Yeah, it's like,
I thought this was a professional restaurant.
So yeah, the official term for taxi drivers is SOBs.
Yeah, I've been working all these new jobs. They're like, do you know our POS? I'm like, yeah, I met Misty.
Hey, that's a great joke. Eric, you should put that. That's great. You should put that into my. I want to make a song about being a server. That should be in the breakdown. No, the breakdown. Currently, the breakdown is it's all optimistic, and then it's someone going, maybe I'll be a doctor or a lawyer or a scientist or a billionaire. And then you hear another voice goes, hey, a new casual fine dining restaurant opened down the street. I'm a server, and then there's a cool guitar.
How would you like to sell a $25 Capri salad? I mean, that'll probably take 6 months out of my life. Yeah. I could do this, 12 more times, and then I'll be dead?
Yeah. Dude, they let you work with Capri salads?
No, that was just a thing.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, man, be careful. So how many places are you working currently?
Just 2 right now.
How many were you working?
Well, I was working at none. So it's quite the improvement. Quite the improvement. No, it's a good time to get a new job, man.
I thought you got a bunch of random jobs.
I mean, yeah, I did like. Also, one place just like lied to me. They were like, "Yeah, we need a server," and then I came in and helped them for one day, and I was like, "Oh, you need a food runner? Thanks for lying. Can I please have my money and never call you again?"
You came in and they're like, "We need someone to serve the restaurant
food that
by washing these dishes." You're going to be in service.
We need you to serve the food onto a plate from off the grill.
Yeah. Hey, man.
You're serving the burgers onto a bun.
It is so funny when you like find out that chefs like just make the same amount of money as like servers, basically.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you guys doing that? That's so much more work, and it's all hot back there.
It's hot.
You're angry. They make you be sexist.
They make you hate women.
Part of the rule of the job, I think.
When you get the rule book, you have to disrespect women.
But when you're a server, man, you know what I mean? Having sex in the walk-in. We both forgot to clock in. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe of the
Thought
song.
I get paid to get it in. Clock in. Is that your serving song?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like you got it pretty well worked
When
out,
I
man.
dine out, I tip 300%. But also I'm broke and I can't pay my rent. I make $25 an hour minus cocaine expense. I'm a server. And then a cool guitar comes in. Having sex in the walk-in. A guy at the bar keeps talking.
I like it.
You know what I mean? It's great.
#1 hit single in every walk-in.
Rolling silverware on weed. My coworker's only 16.
It's prom, I gotta work 3 doubles. None of them go to the same school.
I'm 42.
I've been working here since she was born. This is her first job. She has the same job as me.
She's my manager.
She's in charge of me.
Hey, that is great. It's like people are like, I'm a server and that's what I do with my career and my living and everything. And I'm serious about it. I'm 42. I've been serving for 20 years.
Yeah.
It's like, that's great. But your boss is just going to be like the owner's kid.
That's great. I'm glad you have respect.
Yeah. Like,
'Cause ain't nobody else gonna give it to you.
the ceiling's only so high when out there's always some owner's fuck up kid who's going to be put above you at your job.
Yeah. There's going to be some kid whose nose is going to start bleeding while he's explaining the schedule to you. And he's going to go, oh, sure.
I get a tattoo of the daily special every day on my hand. What? Your son got kicked out of community college? So he's going to be my boss now? Okay.
What's his salary?
Salary? Yeah, where do I clock in?
I own this place now. I own this place
My
now.
parents said I'm in charge.
Can I use your number to ring in some food?
To clock in.
He skips it. He leaves it on your fucking thing.
Oh, of course. I'm gonna go take a nap in the walk-in. That's where I get hand jobs.
How am I supposed to come on break?
Have you heard my song?
You wrote having sex in the walk-in.
You wrote I'm a server.
He wakes up on a giant pile of tomatoes. You wrote having sex in the walk-in. Using his fucking lime bag as a pillow.
You wrote the new Howell Doughty single having sex in the walk-in. You wrote the Tyler Lance Walker James Blake.
You write for Morgan Wallen?
They're not
I'm getting
sad.
into
They're
classic
a classic
rock.
rock band.
I'm getting into classic rock. The Cure, Joy Division.
Hey man, Joy Division is one of the best.
They're the best, yeah.
They'll make you happy.
Best t-shirt
If you
company.
don't like Ian Curtis.
Best t-shirt company in the world.
just spilled a bunch of Mountain
I
Dew
can't wait
down.
until the new Joy Division line drops.
Yeah. Man, they should just make... Urban Outfitters should just launch bands. Like, by just making clothes.
You mean
Like
Animal Collective?
No, like a cool logo. And then they put out the clothes for them. And then they're like, hey, it's a battle of the bands. The best band gets to be the band.
We're going to pick one new band.
You already have people wearing your merch and shit.
Last year was Tame Impala.
Yeah. Yeah. Tame Impala's original name was the Bloomingdales. Until they won our Who Will Be Tame Impala.
And we bought them out of their
Contest.
Bloomingdale's contract.
Yeah.
We got them out of their Sears and Roebuck contract.
We own the rights to Joy Division. Urban Outfitters realizes they're like, oh, we actually own the rights to Joy Division.
We should be getting royalties.
We can just put a new band together.
And that's how the Lipstick Girls or whatever started. What is that band?
No, they just call some band Joy Division now. They're just like, you're going to be Dum Dum Girls. You're going to be Joy Division.
You're just
from
Joy
now on.
Division now.
Get out there.
Get out of my office.
Get out of my office, Joy Division. Oh,
Some guy chomping on a cigar with suspenders over his
Joy
Animal
Division.
Collective t-shirt.
yeah. He's wearing a Tribe Called Questa.
With fucking suspenders and thick glasses. He's 85 years old.
Get those Joy Division boys away from the gala. And then the Joy Division boys are like, we gotta sneak in.
We gotta get into the gala.
We'll pretend like we're chefs.
We'll pretend like we're Morgan Wallen.
Oh,
Come on
good to
in.
meet you, Morgan. Come
on in.
Joy Division.
I've been waiting to meet you, Morgan.
Oh, the four Morgan Wallens.
Morgan and the Wallens. There you are.
Now our fancy party can continue. Now that the Joy Division boys aren't here to ruin everything.
Now that I've finally got those dirty Joy Division boys out of here.
Now, thankfully, now that there's no depressing music, I'm going to make a speech. And then all of a sudden they start playing.
Now that nothing weird or depressing is going to happen. He just sings about dying for 30 seconds and has a seizure.
This was supposed to be a no seizures event.
Seizures. Some guy's ripping up a check.
Gwensolyn, get them out of here.
Well, I was going to donate, but I don't believe.
I don't believe having a band have a seizure was the right move.
You call this music?
That was the Duke.
What is this, a foam party now?
Ian Curtis spills Ian Curtis falls off the stage into some guy's arms, and then the other guy goes, that's the Duke. And then Ian Curtis licks his cheek and goes, he doesn't taste like mayo.
The Duke. Marmaduke?
No, he's the Duke.
This guy's not a big
no,
dog.
it's a fancy dinner, so there's Dukes.
There's dukes and lords.
Yeah.
And bishops.
And the Joy
Knights.
Division boys are making a mockery of
Making them
everything.
uncomfortable by licking their faces.
Yeah, well, they're
calling
making
them-
a mockery of it. And
Of
then you've got
course.
Peter Hook, who doesn't talk, but he has a hook for a hand. So he does physical comedy with a hook for a hand.
He's just constantly breaking his bass strings.
Yeah. And then you've got the other two.
How'd you lose your hand? Bass string
No, he
broke and
doesn't
snapped
talk.
it off.
He's the harpo.
No talking.
I'm clearly doing the Marx Brothers.
The Marx Brothers as Joy Division.
The Marx Brothers as Joy Division would suck because there's only 3 of them. So
Who's gonna play? Who's gonna play the seizure? What about Joy Long Division? And they're like a math rock band,
dude, that would be great.
like a math rock cover band for Joy
Someone
Division.
should do that, man. Fucking Mute Math should do like a, hey, it's Halloween. We're doing our set as Joy Long Division.
Instead of a seizure, I'm just going to have a heart attack.
Yeah. Joy Long Division. I mean, those lines kind of look like some sort of math symbol.
Yeah, it looks like some quotient thing or...
Yeah, math symbol quotient thing. We're getting it.
I think we know some math words.
We nailed it.
We said quotient, division.
No, man, here's my theory. Yes.
Oh, Lowe's. How exciting.
Lowe's, yeah, that's what this town's hitting. It's hitting Lowe's.
You just walk into a Lowe's, say that, and then turn back around and leave. Yeah, Lowe's. That doesn't surprise me for Dyersville. This place is at all-time lows.
Lowe's, looking at these tags, you should call this high.
All right.
Looking at the price.
I'll be at the comedy catch.
Looking at all these price tags, you should call this place highs. All right. And then you go to turn around and they're like, this is actually exit only, or entrance free.
You got to go to the other
because
side.
Because of COVID, we're doing a thing.
You got to go.
Like, COVID's over. And they're like, sir, don't say that. That's irresponsible.
Come on, man.
Don't say that. We love COVID. Lowe's. So what is that? The only... Lowe's, the only place named after their employees' IQ. Home Depot rules. You run out.
Where's the spray paint? We're not going to tell you.
Where's the spray paint and the lighter fluid and a lighter? It's actually at aisles. Don't
tell him, Jared.
My job is to serve. I will serve till the end. You guys sell nail guns? Yes, I'll take him there.
I'll take
Jared,
him there.
you don't have to do this.
I'll do whatever I need to do.
You guys just get out of here. Once it's your time to take a break, obviously.
You guys just get out of here in 25 minutes when it's time for the union break.
The union of Lowe's.
The Lowe's Union. Lowe's Chapter 268.
Dude, there should be some company that just makes fake, like, they got a union vibe. Union pizza. Chapter Yum. Bunch of fucking... Dude, we should do that. Let's open a fake, like, neighborhood bar. Or a fake neighborhood restaurant that's been around for years.
Yeah.
And we'll just open it.
Spit on everything.
Yeah.
Get everything real dirty.
No, but we'll just pretend like it's a union thing, and then we'll get all of the young communists to come there.
Yeah. Kaiju, hey man, do you think they are appropriately compensating Godzilla?
Have you guys ever even been to Union Chili?
Union Chili and Brews?
Have you guys ever even been to the Hoff House, Jimmy Hoffa House
Hoffa.
Chili grounds? You gotta support the real blue collar boys that are doing it.
Yeah. Local 362.
Woo!
Hell yeah. And then they're like, what does your union represent?
The union between you and Delicious Meal.
Okay. How much is it? $28 for a small.
$30,000.
Also,
we can't find any servers willing to work.
No one wants to work. I don't even work here, dude.
Dude, it is fun. No one wants to work anywhere. Everything's shutting down.
Yeah. It's almost like every town doesn't need 180 restaurants.
Nah, man. What's that sound?
I was kind of wondering what that was, too. Sounds like a cat walking around.
That would be perfect.
If a cat just walked out of the kitchen. Cat walks out of the kitchen, just jumps on my face and starts clawing me to death.
A cat walks out and just starts hissing at us as if we're intruding on its space.
We text Sam, we're like, Sam, there's a cat upstairs. He's like, all right, well, the rent is going to go up if you have a pet. He's like, no, there's a cat upstairs. Can you come get it?
You guys have to pay a pet deposit for that.
He starts trying to charge us a construction deposit.
This is just Sam trying to like smoke us out of this place.
I think it is. He's just like, I can't get him to leave.
I'm gonna let a cat loose into the ceiling.
Fucking bobcat falls down into my room.
Those birds I bought were supposed to peck through the.
Instead, they just made a home.
They're supposed to peck through the joist. Wait, can I say my joke that I'm trying to sell off?
Yeah.
Wait, if you're listening to this, come see me in Carbondale, Illinois. You ever been to Carbondale?
I have not, no.
What do you think of when you hear Carbondale?
Meth.
Yeah, like that's the name of their sports team?
Yeah, the Carbondale Meths.
The Carbondale Meth. It's like a minor league hockey team.
It's a triple A soccer team.
Here come the Meth. Everyone's cheer. Everyone goes to the game with blacked
It's
out
Meth
teeth.
Day in Carbondale.
Everybody's got it. Meth fever. We're ready to rock and roll. Pipey. It's a glass pipe. It's like a big pipe with eyes.
And Pipey's here.
Pipey. Uh-oh, here comes the flame.
He just does laps around the field for 30 minutes. Just speeding around. Yes!
Fuck yeah.
I love Carbondale. It's like we moved the team to Phoenix 3 years ago.
Ever since we got Pipey, we haven't sold anything in the concession stands. The kids just buy Pipey merch and no food.
Official Pipey merch.
Official Pipey merch and no food. Now, man.
No food, no water.
Dude. But I would love to get piped up in a Carbondale.
Are you ready to get piped up?
Who's ready to pipe up?
Look under your seats.
Everybody gets a pipe.
It's pipe day.
Everybody gets a small container that holds a flower in it from the gas station.
If you were here on Meth Day a month ago, today is your lucky day.
So each month they give you different month.
They just keep, you gotta. And next month we'll have Lighter Day. We'll have Butane Monday.
I love how little you know about sports that you're like, yeah, they play once a month.
Yeah, once a month sports happen.
Once a home game.
Once a month there's a sport.
Once a month home, once a month away.
Yeah. Easy schedule.
Yeah. So if the Methies aren't in town, you come see me at a shop. You don't need to know what kind.
Yeah, you don't need to know what kind of shop.
You don't need to know.
What are you asking so many questions about me for? The announcer is just...
And our sponsor today, Tommy's Italian Grill. Located at You Don't Need to Know.
You don't need to know about it.
Quit asking questions. No, I mean, you never been to Carbondale?
Today's game is sponsored by shutting the fuck up about it.
Tonight's game is sponsored by the NHL Network.
Next week, we're turning this baseball diamond into a hockey ring.
NHL Network. NHL. You don't need to watch some shitty local team. No, man. Carbondale seems like a place you would go back in the day.
I was in Springfield once. I think is that close?
No, I'm doing the big three. I'm doing a run of the big three.
What are the big three?
Well, it used to be New York, LA, and Chicago.
But now it's Carbondale.
Well, don't even be rude. I know that, Eric, you've been out of the stand-up game for 5 years. Stuff's changed.
Things have changed.
New York, the pandemic hit.
Killed all the comedians.
9/11 hit.
It burned
down. I
down.
guess that was after you started doing stand-up.
COVID killed all the comedians.
Or before.
9/11 burned down all the comedy clubs. New York is dead.
Everyone from LA is... And most of them died on their way to Austin in the desert somewhere along the way. There's just bodies scattered in Arizona, New Mexico.
Most of them got lost somewhere around Tyler, Texas.
Yeah, they just
fucking fell over in a petunia.
Yeah. There's a cactus out there that fucking Dan Soder's been drinking out of for a month and a half. And then Chicago, all those people suck.
Yeah.
But
Wind blew them all away. They're all hollow and shallow.
Yeah. No, man. So now the big three for comedy, you gotta go Carbondale, Illinois. Well, it's a tri-state area. So you go Carbondale, Illinois, Cape Girardeau, Missouri, Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Ah, the best.
The big three. Just racist thieves.
It was just old racist thieves. What, they invented a typewriter or something? I don't know.
No, I got this joke I'm trying to sell. You have someone steal.
Yeah, sure.
I forgot that stealing and selling aren't the same thing. Any fat guy wants to steal this joke. I can't do it because I'm not a big fat guy.
Yeah.
But you're a big fat guy. You gain a bunch of weight.
Okay.
And then you go, I'm tired of every time I go to a restaurant and I'm just trying to have a normal lunch. All of a sudden, some guy's taking my photo with a Polaroid camera and putting it up on the wall. And they're giving me some t-shirt. It's like, hey, I'm just trying to have a burger over here. You know what I mean? Sure, it's a 7-pounder, but I'm home. It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
I'm having a light lunch.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Great excuse for any behavior.
Yeah. I'm sorry, every time I'm like, oh, I'll just have a normal light breakfast. All of a sudden, everyone's like, you've won the eating challenge. Like,
all of a sudden, all these people who've been watching me eat for the past 2 hours are applauding. I'm getting a medal.
You know,
some guy named Nathan is telling me I did a good job. I don't get it.
Why are you putting my picture on the wall? And why is my picture larger than everyone else's?
And how'd you not get all of me in there?
I was hungry. No, man, but he seemed like a very nice guy, and then he died, and everyone was all sad. But then that one person we know posted. Did you read that thing I sent you?
Oh, I did not. What did he say?
One person we know posts, here's to Ray Price, one of the nicest, funniest guys you'd ever meet in regional comedy. Great thing to post. He tagged him, so it pops up. Ray passed away a day or two ago, comma, although I thought he passed away some years ago. Dash. He apparently was not physically well and dropped out of the scene. ... Those around him knew he wasn't long for this world. R.I.P., buddy. He's not your buddy. You thought he died years ago.
He was dead years ago. R.I.P., best friend. I was under the impression you died.
Apparently, he was not well. But I thought he had died. So it's like he kind of was doing better.
He wasn't doing great, but I was under the impression he was dead. So he was actually thriving.
Yeah, he was in a coma, hooked up to a ventilator. But in my mind, he was covered in dirt.
In my mind, I was waiting to make my way up to Cincinnati and visit his grave.
Yeah. They gave him the old open casket funeral. And burial, too. He's covered in dirt. They saved money on the top of the casket. And now he's covered in dirt.
Yeah, can you just get the top half? Do you need those top shelves?
I think there's a bunch of rules.
Top shelf coffin?
No, there's a bunch of rules about all that shit. But I think there's something that my dad mentioned once where it's just a box. And
yeah, they just throw you at the ground.
And you biodegrade.
Yeah.
But I guess there's rules because you can't just bury a body.
Why not?
They should have that in town, like the body field.
Go to Knoxville. Go visit that body farm.
Do they have a body? But that's a farm where they grow bodies. That's
their cloning.
That's just a horny married couple.
That's just a guy who needs to learn how to wear a rubber.
Hey, come into the body farm.
Hey.
Not affiliated with the formerly a Bunny Ranch franchise.
Why don't you throw your keys in the body farm silo? We'll see what happens, baby.
Are you looking for to get a little bit of manure on there? Are you looking to plant a seed? What are you looking for, Dad?
What you looking for, baby? Like, I'm looking for
a light meal. Let me order some stuff. Cut to 5 minutes later. You won the big body farm challenge.
All right, that's as
yeah.
good as
Let's
any.
wrap it up. Oh, we should do one of the. Hey, if you tell the people to get the Patreon.
There's a Patreon that has more episodes, exclusive episodes,
Keep doing it.
other exclusive content.
Yeah. Keep going.
When we get to
Keep going.
100 subscribers, I will.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'll put my nude pictures on the Patreon
What?
for everyone to see.
Oh my god. Wow.